The next strange clip was recorded by a surveillance camera in an apartment at night. At that moment, the only ones home were the owner's pets, a cat and a dog. Watch carefully. For just a second, you can see an anomaly moving across the room before disappearing. The cat and dog are both staring at that exact spot. Who or what it was remains a mystery. In this video, according to many viewers, a ghost was captured on camera. Take a look. When the girl closes the door, an anomalous figure can be seen behind her in the hallway. Was it just a glitch in the camera's operation, or did it really capture something paranormal? I'll leave that decision up to you. This footage was captured by a surveillance camera in the Philippines. Pay attention to the woman in red. As she walks down the road, her silhouette becomes blurry, and her head seems to disappear and reappear several times. It's strange that the rest of the video is quite clear. For those who don't know, there is a legend in the Philippines that if someone appears on camera without a head, they will die soon. And then something frightening happens. One of the cameras recorded the woman getting hit by a car. She died on the spot. Whether you want to believe it or not, this makes the legend hard to ignore. This footage was recorded using a surveillance camera in Turkey. In one of the apartments, tiles suddenly began coming loose from the floor for no apparent reason. The user asked his followers for help in figuring out what might have happened. As of now, he hasn't received any clear answers and the mystery remains unsolved. If you have any ideas, feel free to share them in the comments. The next video was sent in by a subscriber. It was filmed in Iran, and we have no further information. Let's take a look.
الان کاشتم دیگه امیدوارم که بتونه چیزی رو ضبط کنه.
At first, a white anomaly appears and disappears in the frame. But keep watching. If you increase the brightness and zoom in, the anomaly resembles a creepy face. The creators of the video believe they encountered a dark entity. What do you think? The following video quickly went viral online. A girl is walking down a hallway, slips, and falls. However, when she lands on the floor, she turns into a dog. Many viewers are convinced that this is a skinwalker, a creature believed to shapeshift into any animal. What do you think? The origin of the next video is unknown. It was discovered on social media. Take a look. A man is walking along the road, but it seems he has no head. His clothes, shoes, and everything else are intact. Regarding this, there are both historical records and legends. One of the earliest accounts comes from the Greek historian Herodotus, who claimed that in the 5th century BCE, there were tribes of headless people living in Libya. Allegedly, their mouths, eyes, and noses were located directly on their chests. The truth is that there was indeed a real ethnic group called the Blemis, and they lived approximately where headless people are said to reside, in North Africa, near the border between Egypt and Ethiopia. As for what was truly captured in this video, as always, that's for you to decide. The man in the next video claims that something paranormal has taken up residence in his country home, where his family no longer lives. Let's take a look.
Ayun. There is somebody in here. I know you're in there, man. Hello? Police! I know you're in there, man. This is in your house, man.
As the man enters and inspects the house, the door to one of the rooms suddenly cracks open. He steps inside to check, but finds no one. A little later, he sees a man who seems to have moved into his house. These people are often called squatters. It's possible this person had been living in the house for some time. However, the man is still disturbed by the doors opening on their own and the strange noises he sometimes hears in the house. So, he returns once more. In the second video, he's walking around with a taser for protection.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
As he inspects the house, one of the doors suddenly opens. The keenest-eyed viewers also spotted a dark figure standing in one of the rooms. But the question of what it was and why his camera started glitching near the opening door remains unanswered. A family reached out to paranormal investigators because they began noticing strange occurrences happening in their home. The team installed surveillance cameras to document the events and figure out what was going on. Let's take a look. One day, something truly creepy was caught on camera. When no one was home, a figure resembling a child ran up the stairs. The family has no idea who or what it was, and the paranormal team is still trying to get to the bottom of the situation. The next video was recorded during what seemed like a regular soccer match. Take a look. A figure moves quickly through the stands, seemingly passing through people. Was it an optical illusion, or was the figure really connected to something paranormal? I'm waiting to hear your theories in the comments. The next video was posted on TikTok by a girl named Felicia. She was just playing with her dog near her house when something strange happened. Let's take a look. Felicia heard a voice, which scared her to death. According to her, besides her and the dog, there was no one else on the property. The next clip was also found on Reddit. It was recorded through a door peephole. Let's watch it together. A strange white figure appears on the right and disappears after a few seconds. People have proposed all sorts of explanations, from insects to a human skeleton dissolving into thin air. This video was filmed when a team of paranormal investigators conducted an investigation in a house allegedly inhabited by ghosts. Watch as a metallic object, resembling a sword, rises and falls behind one of the team members. The video cuts off as the team goes to review the footage after the incident. However, many viewers accuse the paranormal team of faking it. They claimed they saw a string lifting the object, but others argued they saw no string and blamed the incident on a poltergeist. In the following video, a man named Romak decided to review footage from his surveillance camera after strange events started happening in his house. Let's take a look.
Namamiin nila to, tadi, subo, pukul 5 to. Pukul 5, subo. Kotingo ito kipas, tingo ha. Play, ini-record di CCTV. Tingo, dia pusing.
Kenapa ba pusing to?
Itulah to. Astaga.
Sabi mo, kita kan semua tidur.
Itulah. Kotingo, yang last to, kinapakulari. Masa ako turun to.
Iya, kenapa ko,
Isa pa ito yung time yung ko ada dengar ito, Kotingo ha. Tingo apa jadi ni. Nasip ako review ni CCTV. Perhatikan to lampu. Tingo. Padahal ito tampatakan di sini. Belum lagi. Ada to. Ini pat nih, ini. Tuh. Dia hidup sekejap, lepas itu dia mati.
Pasal kemarin aku, yang yang malam tuh, yang subuh, aku dengar macam itu sofa kena tolak.
Ada. Tengok, ada yang kau nampak tadi?
Iya.
Sekarang kau tengok ini pintu, ini pintu. Tengok betul-betul ini pintu. Ini dulu yang bunyi itu yang tengok. Lepas itu bug.
Ini yang aku dengar tuh.
Yang kau dengar tuh grill tuh itu lain lagi.
Itu grill sama itu bunyi.
Sofa.
Si Nanay bangun sudah.
Bukan. Mana ada di orang bangun time-time begini.
Itulah aku suruh kau tengok tuh.
Tengok ini. Tengok ini yang kau dengar bunyi itu. Itu tuh. Nampak? Dia tarik balik.
Begitulah bunyi dia itu. Kalau kami menyapu
lepas itu kau kasih bangun saya. Tadi, cek mo nga, ada orang di bawah ka. Kau bilang, si nanay, si tatay sudah bangun ka. Ini time niya ako turun. Mamay lagi. Tapi ada yang aku nampak di yang paling last to. Itu yang aku lari. Itu yang patung di atas to yang ada rambut. Dia bergerak, dia tinggu kiri. Ini saya turun. Ini masih mamay lagi. Ako buka, ito lampu. Ini bulom lagi ni. Bulom ako ng pak ni. Ini ada bunyi begitu. Lepas itu. Sini mami, sini. Ini aku nampak. Sini cepat. Ini aku nampak. Ini. Dia begini. Tak, lepas to ada yang barang jatuh. Lepas to ini, kepala ni tinggal di sana di kiri. Itu yang aku nampak.
First, the fan suddenly turns on, and then eerie events begin to unfold. You can see the chandelier start to sway, and then the lights become brighter and begin to flicker. Moments later, an anomaly, resembling an orb, flies across the room. The man then notices one of the doors opening and closing without any visible reason. Next, we see the man going downstairs to check what's happening below. He turns on the light and suddenly sees something that terrifies him, causing him to run into another room. He later explains that he saw a mask, but it appeared in a different form, and that's what frightened him. The next video was uploaded by YouTubers from Japan. The creators of the video claim that these frames were sent to them by a subscriber who wished to remain anonymous. On his way home from work late at night, the subscriber noticed a ghostly figure standing along the road. Let's take a look. Notice how it seems the shadow moves and sways. The subscriber wrote in his message to them that in real life this figure was much more distinguishable and very similar to a human. Many viewers in the comments noted that it looks like a spirit or a clump of energy. However, some believe that it is just a setup and there is no such subscriber who sent this video. Whether this video deserves attention among paranormal enthusiasts, you decide for yourself. The next video was found on YouTube, where people heard a noise in a cave and decided to check out its source. They go deeper and think it was their imagination until the following happens. There's clearly something in this mine. Viewers write that it's a skinwalker. Others believe it's a different kind of cryptid, but for some reason, they rule out shapeshifters. However, I found the author of this video and he turned out to be a director, so draw your own conclusions. According to the owner of the house from the next video, it has paranormal phenomena. A YouTuber heads there with his friend to capture something mystical. One of them inspects the place and starts hearing strange sounds.
Oh, look, it's a buck. How was that? I don't know if you guys can see that right now. I guess it could have been from me walking, I guess, but these are kind of moving.
She likes you.
Door number 3. Here we go. What the f***? Hello?
The other explorer is in the living room. He turns around and sees this.
What the f***?
Hearing a faint noise, the author walks past, but at that moment the curtain lifts again, but somehow he doesn't notice it.
Bro, I keep on hearing Hello?
It should be noted that many viewers believe that there is definitely something in this house. However, what we saw is not enough to draw any conclusions. The family of the author of the next video was terrorized by a poltergeist in their previous place of residence. Moreover, they often noticed shadowy figures calmly wandering around the house. They decided to move, but it continued in the new house. Let's take a look.
All of you, I would start recording just like I normally would. And stuff happens, so been hearing some noises. Maybe a quick walkthrough of the house so no one thinks there's someone behind me. Laundry room. Nowhere to hide in here. Well, look at the rest. I know you can hear that. Cat just. He's trying to get out. Studio.
He went through the whole house and was everywhere, trying to find the origin of these sounds, but found nothing. Then on one of the following nights, the following happens. He opens all the windows to let in fresh air. The author walks through the rooms and continues to film everything that happens. However, he missed one moment, but the viewers of the video saw one detail. When he passes through the dining area, you can see a dark figure standing still and as if watching the author of the video. Perhaps some entity is simply attached to them, and only knowledgeable people can help, or perhaps it is just a setup. However, it's up to you to decide. In this video, which was recorded by a surveillance camera, a man was hit by a car. However, after this tragic incident, you can see a figure walking down the road. It's unlikely the man could have survived that. So what was it then? Some people suggest it could be a camera glitch, while others claim it was the spirit of the very same man who hadn't yet left our world. And what do you think it really was? The next video was filmed on a surveillance camera in a regular apartment. At night, the apartment owner received a notification about movement. Take a look at what was captured that night. You can spot an anomaly that appears and quickly moves through the room. Viewers actively commented on the video, saying it could have been anything from ordinary smoke to a real ghost. And what it actually was, as always, is up to you to decide. The next series of videos was filmed by a man who frequently experiences paranormal phenomena in his house. Let's take a look.
Excuse me. Are you back there again? This has become its favorite spot.
First, he notices that the kitchen faucet turns on by itself. Then something frightening happens.
This has become its favorite spot. Now, and there he is. Okay, that's enough water, please. Okay. Everyone can see you in their reflection, bud. Everyone can see you in their reflection. And it's gone. Okay. I know he's not in here, but I just want anyone who's watching to see. This is too small, but just like it's not. I just wanted you to see. The cabinets are knocking again. I'm leaving. Oh, dude. That's enough for today.
He sees a shadow moving in another room and goes to check. When he enters, he realizes the room is empty. As he walks out, he hears the cabinets banging. In another video, the man's dog notices something. The dog looks at the windows and suddenly starts barking.
What are you seeing? Something's been spooking him. He's jumping around. This dude. What are you seeing? Why don't you back up? Charlie. I know. Calm down. It's okay. What are you seeing? You're freaking me out, buddy. Do we need to go? Should we go, Bubba? You tell me when it's time to go. Because I don't know what you're looking at, but when we...
What exactly she saw and why she reacted that way, the man never figured out. Another video was filmed while the man was home alone.
I'm home alone. I'm hearing my own voice upstairs. The door won't stop knocking. And there's nobody there. This door keeps banging. I thought I was hearing my voice. Nobody's there. Go away! Open the door. Ooh, that was right over my shoulder. Who's... I'm giving you one chance to leave. I know what you're doing. Stop. It's not scaring me. It's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now. Yeah, I got a feeling you're in this room, aren't you? Are you in here? This again. Okay. Come here. All right. If you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not gonna play. I'm not doing this. And now I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out.
He heard his own voice coming from the second floor, which gave him chills. He also hears knocking in the house, even though there's no one behind the door. When he goes upstairs, the door to one of the rooms closes right in front of him. The brave man continues on and checks the other rooms. Then he hears a knock behind another door and walks straight in. He tries to communicate with the supposed spirit. What happens next truly scares him. A dark figure passes through the room, and the door suddenly slams shut with force. But that wasn't the end of it.
Yes? Hello? What is that? Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Leave my lights alone.
A few days later, the man experienced electrical issues in his house. As he walked through the first floor, he noticed a dark figure peeking out from behind a door, seemingly watching him. However, when he entered the bathroom, there was no one there. After he left, the figure appeared once again, and then the video abruptly cut off. So what is living in this man's house? A paranormal entity? A shadow figure? Or is he just fooling everyone? Share your theories in the comments.
I see saints with shark teeth grinning through sermons. Halo held on with duct tape and bourbon. They preach clean hands while washing them in blood.